Gershon? So it turns out, according to what you answered, Denise, that beastly fear is a trigger of the Creator to help a person to awaken in him fear.
Of course. Why else would he create it? Like all other incidents in the world, all of them in the end, either directly or indirectly, in an alternative way, they are all aimed towards the determination of there is none else besides him in man's life. The Creator has to fill up all of his emotions, all of his heart and mind. The Creator has to fill it up. And not anything else or anyone else. This is the goal of our development, for us to reach that. This is considered that the Kli is filled up, and we will see later how we can do a tzimtzum, restriction here, and masach, haka'ah, striking, zivug, coupling. Here, everything has to take place.
The question is whether we as a 10 need to precede the Creator in that and create some kind of beastly fear within the 10 so that we will actually be able to develop upon it and not wait for the Creator to operate that?
No, not beastly fear, but only spiritual fear, that we might disconnect from there is none else besides him. God forbid engage in corporeal fear. This is something that is imaginary, it's a lie, and it's not good. It's not good. That is, it means that there is someone else besides him, that it's not the Creator who is doing it, but maybe there is another source, even without a name, who is managing all of my life. And we must not engage in that.
That wasn't the meaning, but I just want to say that spiritual fear is imaginary. It doesn't scare me that I'm not adhered to there's no else besides me. I wish it would be scaring me. I need something to trigger to get there.
No. So don't search for indirect ways. You're always going in this roundabout way. What for? I need to persuade myself that it all comes from the Creator. And directly, on top of each and every disturbance, I need to persuade myself that this only comes from the Creator. And by this persuasion, more and more, and especially it has to be in the group, this is what we need to engage in and not in anything imaginary, I come to a state where I will run. Truly being occupied with this, I will chase this concept of there is none else besides him. I'm waiting each and every moment. What else can I crown this concept on? So it will ride all kinds of things. Where else? It's like an old man who is searching which other disturbance, which other problem in my life can I determine that this is only coming from the Creator.
When I have some disturbance, I see that all my senses open up. I hear the Rav, I hear the friends, I manage and...
Very good. And here, from within, you need to be ready to determine that it comes from the Creator.
Okay, we can understand that, but when there's no disturbances, when the state is static, what can we actually do in the 10 so it will shake us up and move us to remember there's nothing else besides him, to create something that's above which we will be able to adhere?
You don't have problems?
לא כאלה שאתה יודע, כמו הפרעה שאתה כאילו ישר נדבק לבורא או ישר נפתחים לך החושים.
Not such that upon them your senses open or whatever. So are you at the end of correction?
Are you in the end? And maybe not sensitive. How do you develop such a sensitivity to develop such problems that will bother us in the 10?
I don't know. Is the Creator between you? Dwelling between you?
I don't know how to answer such a question.
If not, what else can we talk about? So it's not important for you. Well, if it's not important, you can just scatter.
So that's the question. It's not important. When there's a disturbance, it's important. So how do we create something that will make it important?
Well, you have to relate to it because the disturbance is important, not because there is none else besides him is important. So you draw him only if you need him. And if you don't need him, then you send him to all directions.
That's exactly the question.
Okay, so what is the 10 for?
So that's exactly the question.
If you don't help each other, I mean, what will the 10 work in the 10 be about? What will the 10 do? This is the whole matter of what does it mean, the shattering of the vessels, of the kelim, that the concept of there is none else besides him has to be revealed in a visible, apparent manner. And this is what is revealed through the shattering of the vessels, that Malchut cannot have a grip on all of the revelations that it has before it in the 9th first Sfirot, and this is why it breaks. And it falls from the spiritual degree down to the corporeal level. I think that you simply have to think about it more. You are continuing to be on some superficial level. That this is simply how things keep on going, and time will come and we will reach success. That is incorrect.
It doesn't even scare us. I want to ask, how do you stop this superficiality? How do we move and shake us up and do, so we'll start and...
By acting. Next to you sits this actor. I see him. He no longer looks like an actor. He looks like some kind of a spiritual Indian man. So we have to act. I see that people are very much impressed by acting. If someone acts, and for him this is just a way to make an income or something, but someone else cries because of it, or he laughs, so start doing that. In any way that you can influence each other. I have nothing else to say. Just realize that the collection of means that I have is very limited.